Yes, yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Things are still falling apart in Kenya Kwanza. The center can no longer hold. Earlier today, Rigathi spilled some beans on William Ruto and his team. Rigathi did explain that some state agents working for Ruto attempted to poison him twice while he was in Kisumu and in Nyeri. Twice. But God saved him from all that. That's how bad the situation had become. William Ruto and Rigathi, in fact, the situation had deteriorated to that level. And on the part of William Ruto's team, they are also spilling some beans. Dennis Itumbi, I extend my heartfelt wishes to Rigathi for a swift recovery and continued success in all his endeavors. Mark the word swift. Yes. I choose to let go of past hurts, including the moment on August 15th, 2024 at Eldoret State Lodge, when you threatened to wait for me to get to the president's office so that you can kick, slap, punch, and later finish me, and all that in full view of security, colleagues, and the president's secretary. I believe in the power of forgiveness, and I release that burden with grace. In the spirit of peace and healing, I dedicate to you the opening of the final paragraph of the timeless Desiderata. Desiderata. I hope if you find a quiet moment, you will read it. Be blessed. Dennis Itumbi is saying on 15th August 2024 at Eldoret State Lodge, Rigathi threatened to kick him, slap, punch, and later finish him. So Rigathi wanted to finish Dennis Itumbi. Let's put all this into perspective for Kenyans to understand it better. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Dennis Itumbi is starting by, I extend my heartfelt wishes to Rigathi for a swift recovery. The use of the word swift recovery just brings to the fore this notion that Rigathi Gachagua feigned his sickness. There are so many Kenyans who believe Rigathi was not sick. He was just trying to delay his impeachment. He wanted an excuse that he could use in court to say he was denied the right to defend himself. And it's true, that's what Rigathi is now hanging on. I was never given the opportunity to defend myself. When the whole impeachment process started, Rigathi was hanging on public participation. I believe he has dropped that because it's clear there was public participation. There has never been a public participation than the one witnessed in Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. So he initially wanted to use that to challenge his impeachment, but that failed. So Rigathi devised a new strategy, another method, that was to skip the cross-examination. And exactly that's what he did. So he might have not even been sick. He might have feigned that sickness. That's something coming out very clearly. And that's what Dennis Itumbi is trying to achieve by saying swift recovery. Dennis Itumbi goes on to expose how Rigathi threatened him. That also confirms that a whooping majority of government officials, all those in government, were seriously under siege from Rigathi Gachagua. We saw some female MPs also saying Rigathi used to abuse them. Mm. And not only female MPs, but even some leaders, some male members of parliament. So it appears Rigathi was very ruthless on these government officials and this Kenya Kwanza brigade. That can explain why a majority of leaders from the mountain voted to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. And that boils down to political experience. Rigathi was still very naive politically. He went ahead to even threaten the MPs that if they fail to support him by December, they'll never make it back. They'll never be re-elected. That was a very big blunder on the part of Rigathi Gachagua because the people he was threatening had more political experience than even him. So they have killed Rigathi Gachagua's political career before Rigathi killed them. Rigathi can't contest. He can't hold any public office. The members of parliament can still play along and they can have themselves re-elected now that a new deputy president has been picked from the mountain. They can just rally around the new deputy president and they can also just create a wave around the new deputy president. That can help them in winning back their seats. Because again, on the mountain, it's all about sympathy and excitement. And again, if you look at this, there is no way Rigathi Gachagua will remain Kenya's deputy president. He can't work with anybody. He can't work with the president. He can't work with the MPs. He can't work with the senators. He can't work with the opposition because some have not even forgiven him. Rigathi's undoing is his tongue. And that's what I keep on repeating here. He should work on his tongue. He should not talk more than necessary. Let him only talk when it's necessary. And sometimes silence can be a sign of strength. The more Rigathi talks and chest thumbs, he's exposing himself to so many political blunders. Today he said some people wanted to poison him. That some state agents, those remarks can also land him in some problems. Just as his attacks on NIS director did land him in problems. Rigathi should control what comes out of his mouth. Looking at all this, the issue of Rigathi's quick recovery might also form the basis of discussion when they will appear before the three-judge bench on Tuesday. How comes he recovered that fast? Was he really sick? Those are things I know will be deliberated because his recovery, even if you look at his face when he was talking, he does not come out or appear as somebody who is seriously sick or ill. That will also be canvassed on Tuesday. Let me stop it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. As per the court order, Rigathi still remains the deputy president. How comes he's not taking advantage of that window? If he resigns now, I don't think whether his impeachment will be valid. The court gave him a lease of life. It's high time Rigathi should take advantage of that window. What are Rigathi Gachagwa's lawyers doing? How comes they can't advise him to resign? The court has given him a second chance to maybe fight another day. Let Rigathi resign before the court finally deals him a blow. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.